Hi, my name's Julia and I am a registered nurse in Georgia. I currently live in Atlanta and I love to read in my free time. So I wanted to start making videos kind of my reading progress, books I'm liking, books I'm not liking, books I'm DNFing, do not finish, and go along the way with you guys, showing you kind of like recommendations or books that, you know, maybe you want to have a discussion about. So, recent reads that I've read and what I think about them, starting with The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. I audiobooked this book. It's about a group of suburban moms that have a ringleader who kind of bosses them around and they get into mischief. It has a little bit of plot twists and unexpected turns. It was a 3.4 star on Goodreads, and I thought that was a little low. I gave it a 4-star read. I thought it was interesting. I thought the writing was good. It kind of took me to another place, you know, while I was just listening to it. So yeah, I give it a 4 stars, meaning I liked it, but you know, not necessarily a 5-star. Wouldn't recommend it to every single person type of book. Moving on, the next book that I read in September is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This book is a romantic book about a girl who is a bodyguard as her job, and she has to bodyguard a famous guy named Jack Stapleton, I believe, in the book, and they end up liking each other. It's pretty cute. I am not one to really be into romance books, so don't take it personally, but I think I gave it like a 3.5-star read. I feel bad giving, you know, books that kind of low of a score because it was good writing and it was interesting. It just wasn't like an absolute page turner. On the unrealistic level, it was kind of like a mid-medium level. I don't love when books are kind of written as a realistic setting and then things kind of keep happening that are like, okay, that kind of would not happen in real life, you know? So, with that being said, yeah, I think I gave it like a 3.5-star read, but I did buy another book by her that I'm going to read soon called Hello Stranger. This book like just came out and it looks super cute. So, we'll see how that book goes, but yeah, it wasn't the worst book, wasn't the best. Moving on, I read The Shift by Tinks, and it was an audiobook. Oh, I actually did not fully read this book. I DNF'd it. I listened to like 20 minutes of it and I just couldn't really get that into it. I thought that it was going to be a book about just like giving you a new perspective on life, I thought, but it was actually, she was saying she's going to give advice on like dating and like how to go on dates with guys, and I'm in a happy, healthy, committed relationship. I don't necessarily need that type of content. So I stopped reading it. The next book that I picked up, Carrie Soto is Back by TJR, Taylor Jenkins Reid. I DNF'd this book because it's very tennis heavy, and I have never taken I haven't done tennis since I was like 5 years old. So I feel like I would need to go get a tennis lesson before reading this book, was kind of like the vibe I was getting. Let me know though if you've read it and you're not into tennis and you really liked it, because I just couldn't really get myself into it. It's about a famous tennis player who is getting back into the sport, and I don't know. It just didn't stick with me. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I have read so many books by her that I love, but this one it wasn't fitting the vibe for me. Moving on to books I am currently reading right now. So I don't know how they're gonna go yet. I don't know if I'm gonna love them or not. Know My Name by Miller Chanel. I'm audiobooking it. It's read by the author. It's a book picked from my book club that I'm in, and I am currently 3 out of 5 hours in, and I would just give an essay warning for it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna love it because it is just like a sad plot, but I'll let you guys know. Onto the book I'm currently reading right now is A House in the Pines by Anna Rise, and it is considered to be a Reese's Book Club book, so I think maybe that's how I saw it circulating around the internet. It's been okay so far. I would say I'm probably like 30% of the way through. It's about a girl who's coming off of a drug addiction, and she's kind of obsessed with this murder mystery, this guy named Frank, and I guess probably how that unfolds will help me know if I like the book more or not, because Goodreads actually rated it a 3.4 star read, so that's a little low, so I'm not exactly sure, but I'll keep you guys updated and we'll see how that goes. And then the last book that is kind of on the back burner for me is I'm reading the Glass of Thrones series. I'm kind of like reading it in the background as I'm reading other books. Like if I'm in the mood for a series or, you know, the fantasy, I pick up Glass of Thrones. This is it. Beautiful. And if I'm, you know, in the mood for whatever, happy romance, this and that, I pick up another book. So this is the 5th book in the Glass of Thrones series, Queen of Shadows, and it's pretty good. It does get dark sometimes, to me personally, but the writing by Sarah J. Maas is just like unmatchable. So I'm currently reading that and it's good. I'm on page 463, and I think it has like 600 pages, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously it's gonna be amazing. Anything by her is great. So for the last book in my review, The House in the Pines, I actually did not end up finishing it. I didn't like it. I started other books instead, so I'm gonna show those in the next video. But yeah, I'm just at the point where if I don't like a book, I just do not finish it and go on to the next. So I read like 100 pages and just not feeling it 100%, and the Goodreads reviews kind of made me honestly not want to finish it, so I did not finish it. But I just took a trip to New York, which I'm going to do a whole video about with that in it and more books in the future, so stay tuned. Hope you guys like this video.